4:30 or so. Yeah. Get a crack and running back to my spot after that. Meet it down.
I'm IronMunk.
DJ Stude.
Together the hit machine.
Came to get it on. 4 in the morning, drunk laying on the lawn. Fucker, I'm gone. Get it how you want. I'm gone. Pouring the liquor, hit a book, I'm gone. Came to get it on, sucker, and I ain't gon' stop till that whole fucking bottle is gone.
Calling ourselves the hit machine because the album's hits. There's no fillers going in on the album. There's no stuff that we just threw on there to get through the album. What we did was make one after another, and we didn't let them get out of the studio until we felt they were hit ready. So that's how the hit machine.
I would say we call it the hit machine because there's no like B-side records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is like, if it's not a single, it could be a single. It's just you can't do fucking 12 singles.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's hit machine. We have fun making catchy shit.
The Drew Road, thinking about the world is so many, but it's so cold. So am I, so I keep a simming with a low probe in it, catching cases from the judge or the fofo. You can catch me out in B-Mo on the block where the strippers at, blowing the green, lean mean on my fitted cap, or out in Arizona with a cannon and some endo. Drunk slurring my speech, waving hammers out the window. Take it down the mill, that shit'll spill, I get ill. I'm throwing bottles at the bar.
The reason our records are so much fun is because we actually just in the studio having fun, getting drunk, smoking blunts, enjoying what we do, not like forcing the music out. So the records come out like we actually enjoy what we do.
We don't have to push anything, man. It's real natural.
The hit machine.
Y'all know what time it is.
Okay.
The hit machine.
Alright, fuck.
I'm influenced by a lot of East Coast rappers. Big Pun was a big influence of mine. JD Kiss a big influence of mine. Still a lot of West Coast cats also. Snoop, huge influence. Pac, obviously, big. A lot of underground stuff with Locks. That whole scene was really big for me on the East Coast. And even some of the newer cats, 50 Cent, the early mixtapes from him.
People say about that.
I get better.
My influences, man, a lot of West Coast hip hop, like the gangster rap hip hop, like Quick, Superfly, Daz, but also like the underground banging shit. Like I like Dilated Peoples, I like Kanye, Alchemist, but really, I don't even listen to hip hop that much. Like me, like you'll hear it in the music. I listen to like Quincy Jones, Brothers Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like all the classics. So I DJ too. So I think that kind of helps me stay away from doing the same type of shit everybody else.
You can hear the big soul and funk influence in the music. You'll know that it's there when you hear it. Yeah. I think that's what makes it work. The funk in the East Coast is what the hit machine is. You know, that's why it has a sound to it that's a little different than everything else. It's that funk, real hardcore, hip hop, West Coast funky shit that Stude does, and me being the East Coast lyricist. When you put those two things together, it's a sound that we tapped into that we feel is something special for us. You know what I mean? So
also, though,
everybody
like,
else feels it too.
As far as the sound, it's not like super experimental.
No.
I mean, there's underground West Coast shit that's got lyrics over funky beats. Like,
it's not way outside the box.
It's not like some abstract shit, but it's just a little more organic than what's going on right now.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people doing beats that don't have synths all over them and hi-hats all over them. So we try to focus on shit that you can like listen to.
Shit that's musical,
Actually,
shit we
just
can do
chill
live.
and
You know?
Me and Mom have been working together about 6 years now, almost 7 probably. We dropped a record 5 years ago. So I mean,
it's been almost 7 years. I actually met him when I was out here. I had a business started up, and we had a business started up. I was with my man Bullet. He was living out here with me. My man Bullet happened to hand a CD to a guy at a house we were working at. The guy gave him back the CD, which ended up being Stude's first project that he dropped. We had listened to the project, and we were actually trying to get hold of Stude to find out where he got his photos shot at, where he got some of the work done on the album. And he decided to come through on us and drop the beat tape on us. And I really fucked with some of the beats heavy that he did. And I started writing a couple beats. Me and him linked up.
Long story short, we knocked out like 2 records in the first 48 hours that I met dude.
Pretty much,
made 2 songs that went on his project, or his first project,
Yeah, Trench Team project,
and then Bullet went back to New York. He's been on his grind ever since, and me and this dude really ain't stopped making music since the first couple of days we met, which is kind of wild.
The Iron Worker was the first joint, which was my solo project. A little more East Coast feel to it. But real
more soul banger.
Yeah, a little more soul banger. Real raw though, real hot. A lot of people, you know what I mean, if you're a lyricist type dude, you're gonna love it. It still had a real that hustle rap and that soul feel to it. The second project was the first Hit Machine, which was our first collab. That was right after we found the sound. That was Iron Worker was mostly my sound, but once me and Stude really found that niche for us of what was hot, is when we dropped the Hit Machine. And now this third one coming out, 1.5. So this is really the collective shit that's came over the last 5 or 6 years. Me and him finding this niche and really putting it to use is this one right here, 1.5.
And now we're gonna switch it all the way up and take it way funky on some disco shit. Because the next step after this is like not even really making hip hop music anymore. Like it's gonna be funk house with light rap and light shit. Like it's going more towards the party rock star shit kind of like transition. And I think we're comfortable with it now. Like I'm singing on like fucking every record. Monk's singing on the records. Like people are giving us the feedback that it's fun, and that's kind of what we're going for. Like I'm not trying to make
solo
too
projects from
serious
IronMunk down the road and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But the next project is definitely going to be a Hit Machine project. That's our group together. It's going to be going for that for a while before we can start tapping.
We'll probably start doing shows with a drummer,
Live band,
live drummer, live shows.
But the album got its name because we were already working on the Hit Machine, the first one. We were recording it, and we were trying to kind of decide what was going to go on it. As we were recording it, we were so hot in the studio right then, we were so on fire and making so many hits that we just kept going. And we actually ended up having to cut the album short and downsize it so that we could fit it in and get it out. So whatever was left over is what ended up being on the Hit Machine 1.5 with some other joints added to it too.
So basically it's 1.5 because there's a couple songs that we actually recorded in the first set of recording 2 years ago, and Get On It is one of them.
Some of these tracks we've had for 2 years since we recorded the first one. You know, but now they're ended up on the 1.5 because, like I said, Hit Machine, and there's so many hits on it that we wanted to make sure to get it out to the second project too.
We gon' get high, we gon' get high.
Oh, light it up, man.
Get high,
Light
get
up.
high,
Oh,
she
come on.
want.
That's what Mr. Man is talking about. Make you get high as you want, so what's popular pimpin'? It's Molly and exotic, it's got me sloppy and slipping. My body's probably start twitching. I got it itching for bitches. My body's harder than diction. My dick is highly addictive. Let's get lifted just like NASA. That ass should be taken off. No quick with a master degree from meat, bacon, that's all. Weed, money, and pussy, 3 things that I really need. So I fiend money and pussy like crack is the same thing. And I'm
High as you want.
Hit Machine.